Good afternoon. Granddaddy P here. How are you today? It is Sunday, December 7th, 2025. At the end of January 31st, I believe, WWE will have the Royal Rumble. One of three pay-per-views or PLEs in Saudi Arabia. Yes. It's the first one of the year. And everybody's going, yo, yay, yay. Right? Well, WWE is going yay because they get $50 to $55 million per PLE paid to them by the Saudi government. And for the men, it's business as usual with a large paycheck. They show up in their trunks and boots and they wrestle. End of story. But the women, very disturbing. I'm going to show you a picture right now. I'm going to take this, I'm going to switch it, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. This is the women's attire for Saudi Arabia. While the men get to wear shorts and trunks and have their skin sweat and breathe, the women cover themselves from neck to ankle, from wrist, all the way down to the wrist, from the shoulder to the wrist, from the neck to the ankle. There we go. And they wrestle in this gear. They wrestle in this gear. Now, for the Royal Rumble, you're asking women to partake in a 1-hour match dressed like I just showed you. Why? Saudi Arabia, religious aspects. Women must cover their bodies. Now, those suits that I just showed you, did you see that? Did you see the suit on the left of Nia Jax? How shiny it was? It looked like vinyl, didn't it? Yeah. You know why? Because it was. It does not breathe. These suits do not breathe at all. No. So the women sweat inside those suits. There's no air hitting that to cool down the body, and their body temperatures rise astronomically while they're wrestling. While the men have it as business as usual, the women suffer. And I do mean suffer. They suffer so much. Their body temperatures go up. They cannot breathe. All this kind of stuff. They complain about that. They just simply say, oh, I couldn't breathe. They don't say much more because, the company told them to go do it. Now, there are very large paychecks that come with this, both for the men and for the women. Your top tier women, like a Charlotte Flair, might make $1 million or close to it for her participation in a Saudi event. Some of the lower tier, mid-tier women might make $100,000 to $250,000. This is not chicken feed. But the men make the same amount, if not more. And the men do not have to suffer. Only the WWE women have to put up with this. Now, let me go back to this, and I want to show you how the WWE feels about this. Let me scroll down first. Okay, here it is right here. Here's the WWE's answer. This is their belief. I'm going to switch back. Here we go. Here we go. You can't dictate to a country or a religion about how they handle things, but having said that, WWE is at the forefront of a woman's evolution in the world, and what you can't do is affect change anywhere by staying away from it. So they feel that they are affecting change. They are an evolution, but their women are suffering terribly, terribly. You put on a vinyl suit that covers you from your neck to your ankles, all the way down to your wrists, and you go out and wrestle the way these people do for an hour. And then you come back, if you're still awake and tell me what it feels like. Yeah. Yeah. Ever try that? This is Saudi Arabia. Now, the January one isn't too bad because it's in the 70s in Saudi Arabia. But it's inside this huge arena with 100,000 people, body heat, and TV camera lights, right? All that stuff. And you're in the middle of this wrestling. Really? Really. Now, in the summer, it gets worse because the ambient temperature is over 100 degrees. And oftentimes, they wrestle outdoors in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I know, because I've seen the sun. Yeah. I want you to imagine wrestling in those conditions because of somebody else's religion. We want you to come here, but you will follow our rules even if it kills you. And your company says, yes, you will do this even if it kills you. WWE is risking heat exhaustion and heat stroke on every single one of their female wrestlers. While the men have nothing changes for the men. They go out, they wear their stuff, they sweat, their body cools down, they go home. Get a big fat check. The women risk bodily harm each and every time they go there. Not just the heat. These suits are restrictive. They're doing, imagine an EO Sky, a Kairi Sane, doing their aerials, doing all the things that these wrestlers do in clothing that is restrictive. Chafing, heat exhaustion, heat stroke, injuries to joints, a misstep because of the gear, a major injury. This is what the WWE is demanding that their women do. For the sake of being an evolution, for the sake of affecting change. Well, you've been doing this since 2019. It's 2025, and there has been no change. The women still must wrestle in that gear and suffer every year, 3 times a year. For me, as much as I love this stuff, I will not partake in any WWE event that is in Saudi Arabia. I will not do it. I will not do it. WrestleMania 43 is in Saudi Arabia. Guess what? WrestleMania. Do you know what kind of matches happen at WrestleMania? In Saudi Arabia. You're going to have women's championship matches. Maybe triple threat matches. In those suits. For 25 to 30 minutes. Are they insane? No, they don't care. They're not insane. WWE's not insane. Oh, no. They're thinking, ka-ching, $55 million, ka-ching. If the women get hurt, so what? We'll deal with it then. You see? This is why these things need to be boycotted. Each and every time they do it. $55 million is a lot of money. 3 times a year, what's that? $165 million? It's a lot of money. But the health and well-being and the life of each and every one of those women is worth more than all of that. Unless you're WWE. Then you flat don't care. And they don't care. They don't care. I can go back and show you more. I've seen the other suits. I just showed you one couple. They all look like that. They all look like that. It's insane to expect women to wrestle at the level you want them to wrestle at, safely, and then to put them in that. No, I will not partake. And I hope you don't either. PL.